It's our first time back in the Luke Urban Fieldhouse since the basketball season. Tonight, we have volleyball on tap as Case comes to Durfee. Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud. Welcome to the broadcast. Should be a great match tonight. Case, a formidable opponent, always a perennial tournament contender. Against Durfee, a higher division team who, as we mentioned on Monday's match in Somerset, has joined the South Coast League for this fall 2.0 season. Durfee, fresh off a victory at Somerset. It was a 3-0 sweep. If you missed it, check out our video on demand server on YouTube, Fred TV Sports. Now, Case coming in today with a Durfee coach leading the charge. That's right, Brendan Kelly, the head coach for the Case volleyball program. Coach Kelly Bullier of Durfee said she's been looking forward to this matchup since it was put on the schedule.
We actually scrimmaged each other last year. We had like a practice and scrimmage together, and it was so much fun. You know, him and I just have a blast together, so it was so great to have his girls come in, and so the girls are looking forward to that, and knowing like Case is such a great program and always has been, like they're excited for that. They're excited to see what they can do against these other teams, and it just being something like you have no idea. You're going into a game that you really have no clue on what's going to happen and who you're facing, you know? You think about, oh, we're going to New Bedford. We always know it's going to be a good matchup. But now we're like, wait, I'm going to Fairhaven. I'm going to Bourne. Like, what's happening here, you know? So I kind of embrace the excitement of it.
JV is wrapping up behind me. We have fans in the field house for the first time here this school year. Should be a lot of fun. Live volleyball next on Fred TV. Stick around.
Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring members of the armed forces. Please assist in the mission to complete our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. The names of approximately 58,300 American heroes will appear on the aluminum panels. Black granite pavers may be purchased to memorialize those who proudly served. We welcome you to be part of this once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, order an individual paver, and see future announcements, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us on Facebook. 100% of your donation goes toward construction and perpetual care of the healing wall. Committee members expect a formal dedication in the spring of 2021. The spirit of this cooperative effort is of value to us all.
Welcome back inside the field house, everybody. Evan Massoud with you for the call this evening. Just about ready to get this one started. It's Athletic Director Brad Buston on the PA right now for the opening ceremonies as we introduce both sides. So we'll hand it over to Brad, and we invite you to stay with us in what should be a very competitive match this afternoon.
Now for the starting lineups. For the Case Cardinals, freshman number 15, Hannah Storm. Sophomore number 37, Olivia Silva. Senior number 25, Sydney Alves. Senior number 8, Michaela Nadu. Senior number 7, Captain Hannah Pelletier. Senior number 16, Captain Alyssa Storm. The Case Cardinals are coached by Brendan Kelly, assisted by Taylor Travis and Amber Arruda. And now for your Durfee Hilltoppers. Sophomore number 3, Jasmine Kane. Junior number 11, Cassidy Thames. Junior number 17, Ayana Nelson. Senior number 2, Michaela Lee. Senior number 8, Sierra Cavallo. Senior number 4, Jessie Haneen. And senior number 1, Captain Emma Resendiz. The Hilltoppers are coached by Kelly Bullier, assisted by Chris Policino and Marissa Martin. Now we ask that you all please stand and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem with the flag located on the scorer's table.
right, both teams on the court. Case in their maroon with golden lettering. Durfee in their red with black lettering. And just about ready to get this one going. Different perspective. I have wanted this angle for a long time for volleyball because the old setup, the bleachers were actually, you see the gap straight ahead of you where the locker room door is underneath the scoreboard. The bleachers didn't come, there was a wider gap there between bleachers in the old setup. And we were always kind of skewed to the left. So it was an odd angle. And we were very low, so it was hard to see, both sides of the net. Here, dead center, as you can see, and we're high up. There's no screens, and that's so that there's enough social distancing for the players and the parents that are on the opposite side. And so really a great setup here. The athletic department did a great job, and I think it looks awesome. And this is like the best perspective we've had for a match here at Durfee probably ever, honestly, because normally these bleachers on this side where the team is would not be open. But now, again, with social distancing, the teams needing to social distance, it works. It works. One thing you'll notice if you missed our broadcast on Monday is the teams are not going to switch sides. They're going to stay in their pods, if you were, the little bubbles. So Durfee will stay on the left, Case will stay on the right the whole time. That's going to fall in. Emma Resendiz down to the court to try to dig it out. 2-0 Case. Lee cannot return it. And the Cardinals out to a 3-1 lead. Case comes in at 1-1. Durfee 3-1. And as I mentioned in the open, very fun to see two Durfee volleyball alums squaring off against each other. Coach Brendan Kelly went to Case last year to coach. He still works here, but coaching for the Case volleyball program last year. This is his second year as the head coach over there. And he'll be back here for boys. At least we expect him to be. Haven't heard anything to the contrary. And then Coach Kelly Bullier, of course, leading the girls here once again. Hard hit, big swing, and it's going to fall. Jessie Haneen with the point for the Hilltoppers. If you're watching live on the web right now on our live stream, the hotspot connection here a little bit wonky this afternoon, and it's probably due to the bad weather coming in. It's cloudy, it's windy, and we've had some issues with that. Unfortunately, Wi-Fi still here in the gym. One of the punch list things, we have the great facility here, but certain things are still being worked on behind the scenes. So working off the hotspot, hopefully it stays stable enough for you to enjoy the live stream here. If not, you'll be able to catch it again as well on Channel 9. That's going back, and it's big time trouble. (3-3) the score. Michaela Lee back on the serve. Good serve. Low dig. Trying to tap it over is Haneen. This time it does not go. Resendiz lofting it for Haneen. And that's not returnable as it goes off of Riley Fitzgerald, one of four captains for the Cardinals. Riley wearing the golden libero for Case. Durfee's libero is Michaela Lee wearing all black. You see her right there in the middle of your screen. Soft tap, Resendiz there to save it. Haneen, quick swing at the net, trying for the point. Instead it comes back. Alyssa Storm sends it over, playing at the net. and unable to is Jasmine Kane. Saw a few of those on Monday and mentioned, that's always such a tough spot, is right in front of the net because you're getting that compression from the net. Sometimes it just dies. Sometimes it springs back at you. So it's really a tight spot to play in. Haneen on this side now as the rotation continues for the Hilltoppers. Swatted back over by Olivia Silva, and it pays off. Third touch, Resendiz will send it over. Played by Storm, who just served, and it goes out of play to the bleachers. Fitzgerald not able to make a play on it, and the Hilltoppers will go back on the service game. Unable to dig it out. Haneen down to the core. That one was falling fast. Resendiz, big swing, nice play there by Michaela Nato. And in front, the block. Ayana Nelson-Alford. And a couple substitutions here for the Hilltoppers. As you know, the libero can come and go as they please. Nashali Santana Ortega on the serve. That one from Hannah Pelletier right into the ladder of the official. Little late on the swing, didn't get underneath it enough. 7-7, Hilltoppers with a chance to pull ahead. That's sent over into no man's land. Silva getting it done. Eight-7 Case. Played by Hannah Storm. And Sydney Alves sending it over. Now Resendiz with the set for Cassidy Thames. It's coming back again the Hilltoppers' way at the net. And Resendiz able to salvage that one. Looked like big trouble. Now Storm, big time swing, played in the back, kept in by Kane. Third touch, the Hilltoppers cannot center it. It goes out of play. Good rally right there for both sides. Resendiz setting. That's coming back, and that's trouble. And the Cardinals with their largest lead here in the opening set. A 3-point advantage. Played in front, Resendiz able to play it, and it's sent back over. Storm coming in. Nice play in the back from Alyssa Storm, but it's gonna hit the court. Resendiz back to serve as the Hilltoppers have already made a full rotation here. Lee playing it from the back line. Resendiz lofting it. Big swing coming from Sierra Carvalho. And on the third touch, Case sends it over. Durfee will reset. Resendiz trying to catch the Cardinals napping. Down to the court is Resendiz that time on the return. Now Carvalho trips it over the net, and that'll be good. Some hard-fought points here in the early going. That is gonna sail just a couple inches too far. Haneen with the return. Resendiz with the set, nobody was home. Kane came running over. Still in play, and it falls. And Hannah Storm will go back to serve again. Hannah, a freshman for the Cardinals, one of 2 freshmen on this team. That's troubled. Silva stuck the hand out. It actually looked like it was gonna go out of play. It was not too strongly hit. The Hilltoppers get it back. Carvalho will serve. Big swing there on the serve. Tipped, still played, and that is no good. Sydney Alves with a good serve right to Durfee's back line. Off the front line, and Kane delivers a blow in front to get possession back. Michaela Lee ready to serve. The left-handed serving Michaela Lee. That one dropping fast. Silva plays it, it's coming over. Ayana Nelson-Alfred just back in. Hits it over, but a net violation is going to give the point to the Cardinals. And it'll be Michaela Nato on the serve for Case. That one short. Now, those who played in the fall didn't really see too many net violations because everybody had to play 3 feet back from the net, but that has changed, kind of back to normal. And playing at the net is permissible. Lee, this is gonna be a tough spot right in front of the net. Kane to Nelson-Alfred. Storm, back to Haneen. Kane with the set again. Back to Haneen it goes as she sends it over. Now pass back to Resendiz. That's coming right towards the scorer's table. (14-13). Jasmine Kane on the serve. That's going back. Fitzgerald there for it. Sent over on the 3rd touch by Pelletier. Resendiz, big hit at the net. It was deflected off of Storm, and that's sent into the net by Pelletier, and we're tied at 14. Back and forth, tight match here. First set. Kane lets it fly. Oliver with the set. Storm looking to finish. Not too hard hit in front. Whistle sounds. And the point going Case's way, a violation in front. Alyssa Storm, one of the 4 senior captains. That one sails, nobody touched it, should be Durfee ball, and it is. I mentioned it on Monday, our first match. This has been a long, like football, we had to wait over a year to see some volleyball action, so it's great to, to have this sport back and playing. That's trouble, and that's an ace. And the Hilltoppers lead 16-15. But, you know, when you get those serves that, you know, I compared to baseball are essentially like a knuckleball where there's no spin on the ball and it's flying through the air, it really can dance despite, you know, being in a controlled environment. In, you know, outside, obviously, with baseball, you deal with the weather and the wind and whatnot, but the ball really does dance, and you just don't know what it's going to do. Sometimes it floats, sometimes it drops right off the table, and you know, I'm always amazed. It really is in how you hit it, how you serve it up. It can really give the return team fits, as we got a great rally going on here. Blocked in front by the Hilltoppers. Nelson Alfred puts the exclamation point on that rally. She and Resendiz at the net with a key block. And a Storm with the send over, played in front, once again, right at the net, tough spot. And the Cardinals with control. And Coach Brendan Kelly for the Cardinals calling timeout.
Are we doing it by set?
10 seconds left in the timeout. As expected, a tight one to start. Pelletier back to serve for the Cardinals out of the timeout. Lee will play it, it's coming forward. And third touch here, Durfee has to send it over. This is going to be a tough spot as well. Storm bailing them out. Good ranging play there from Oliver. Tipped back by Storm. Hilltoppers trying to find the court. They can't. It's dug out by Storm. Doing it all on this rally. Kane with the set. Nelson Alfred with the swing, and it's just long. And that'll tie us up at 17 aside. And a Storm there with the third touch send over, with the block, with the dig. Really did it all for the Cardinals on that setup right there for, oh, that one's going back. Miscue. Tough return. And Case back in front. And Pelletier will continue to serve. Better return there for Haneen. You could hear Coach Kelly saying, there you go. Resendiz gets the set and finishes it. We'll see Ortega on the serve for Durfee for a second go around. Pelletier to Oliver. And Storm unleashing a violent spike on the defense. (19-18), and Oliver will serve. Excuse me, Olivia Silva. And that goes down. It was a good serve from Silva. Now Resendiz. That one dying fast, and Not returnable for Pelletier. An ace for Resendiz, and a Durfee lead once again, 20-19. Working both sides of the court is Resendiz. It's gonna fall. Everybody frozen. And the Bermuda Triangle strikes again. That is out. Cardinals with a 1-point advantage. Zendi slaps it over. Really not much more she could do. Blocked in front. Lee to Resendiz. Down to the court. Thames gets the point. And we're tied again. Carvalho will serve for the Hilltoppers. Far side, oh, that might have been sailing out, but it was played, and it's gonna give the Cardinals a point. Sydney Alves. That one's sailing. A last-second substitution for the Hilltoppers. Michaela Lee back to serve. Played by Fitzgerald. Pelletier on the third touch, and it's into the net. Hilltoppers back ahead. A lot of lead changes here since the timeout. And this is the spot here where you need this extra point. Hilltoppers do not want to give back control. Tied at 23. That one going back and dug out on the back from Storm. Fitzgerald calling for it, wants it. Silva, the set, Pelletier. It's blocked in front and sent down to the court by Ayanna Nelson-Alford. And the Hilltoppers have set point on the serve. (24-22). And Durfee wins the first set. 25-22. That was a fantastic first set, back and forth. A lot of lead changes. And the Hilltoppers, after one, have a 1-game-to-none advantage in this best-of-5 match. All right, you heard the buzzer. That means it's time for set number 2. The Hilltoppers taking that first one. 25-22. Always good to play with the game advantage. Start off on the positive side here. So Durfee up 1-0. And it'll be the Cardinals starting us off with the serve. Resendiz setting it up. Big time swing. Nice play in the back. Hannah Storm. Haneen can't return that one, and the Cardinals will start off with the lead here in set number 2. Down to the court, that's a big time dig, but not enough. Down to the court goes Pelletier. Great effort, but the Hilltoppers get the point. And it's 2-1. Resendiz, good serve to the far corner. That's gonna be trouble, and Silva can't do it. Great block in front, and the Hilltoppers with the point. Carvalho and Thames with the denial. Four to 1. Silva sending it over on the third. Resendiz lofting it. Big swing. And despite a deflection in front, hit too hard by Carvalho. And another point for Durfee. That one almost ate up Hannah Storm. Third touch sent back by Alves. Kane with the swing, and it goes into the net. 5-2, and the Cardinals will get it back after a 5-0 Durfee run. Nice dig on the back there. Resendiz will set it up. Whistle sounding. And the violation in front against the Cardinals. Hilltoppers will get the point. Kind of a delayed celebration. That's funny. Sometimes, you know, it's like you hear the whistle, and then it takes a while for the officials. They do the hand signals. They communicate with each other really without talking a lot of the times, and the girls didn't know it. This time, the violation against the Hilltoppers gives the Cardinals a point, 6-3. And it will be Alves serving for Case. Haneen into the net, might have been blocked as well. There was a presence there from the defense. Silva was there for Case. That one falls in. Carvalho let it go, and there was no chance for Lee. Straight up ace. And the Cardinals have gotten a few back here. 1 point game in the second. This time Carvalho plays it. Resendiz trying to flip it over from behind. Ran out of room. 6 aside. Haneen plays it. Resendiz ranging over, third touch, and the Hilltoppers send it back over. Pelletier on the third touch for the Cardinals. Now Resendiz will get a true set. Haneen wants revenge, and boy, does she deliver. Knockout blow, and Durfee with the lead back. That's trouble. Wow, I thought that was going to eat up the Cardinals for a moment. Able to salvage it. Now set up for Storm, and that is blocked and into the net. Trouble. Ace for Lee. Storm setting for Pelletier, who gets the point for Case and control back for the Cardinals. After the quick pause there, Coach Kelly wanting some clarification, so sending one of his captains to the ladder, to the official. Haneen with the swing, and that's not going to be returned. Jasmine Kane for Durfee. Played by Fitzgerald. Silva sending it across the Storm. Now Kane will set for the Hilltoppers. It's going to be a tough spot. Nelson Alfred gets it over, but was there a net violation? Yes, there was. Case gets the point. It was a good set from Kane, but it led Ayana just a little bit too far towards the net. Great ranging play there from Kane. But the double touch is going to give Case the point. Tremendous effort, though, from Kane to even get there. Lee digs it out. Played off the net. We're tied at 10. So different from the first set, here in the second set, we're seeing both sides kind of finding some rhythm, some bursts of points, some runs, if you will. That's trouble. Durfee going to get it back. The Hilltoppers, were down 1-0. They went on a 5-0 run, then traded points, and then Case went on a 4-0 run. So we're seeing some, bursts of scoring. It's not just one-to-one, possessions, if you will. So this is shaping up to be a little bit of a different feel because you're getting to see both sides get into a little bit of a rhythm. Servers getting more than just one, crack at it. Pelletier sends it over. Michaela Lee in the back. Kane setting it up for Resendiz on the near side, and it's blocked. I think Nato got a hand on it. It was high enough, and it came back. 11-11. And Pelletier will go on the serve. Hits the net on the way over. Tough play, good dig in the back, and able to make something out of it was Carvalho, who got back up to send it over. Now Kane, Resendiz, and Carvalho once again. That one going into the net. And the Cardinals back in front now, 12-11. That one just skipping over again. Third touch. Quick reaction from Resendiz. Tough play, and was it deflected? No, out of bounds. And a timeout on the court. Remember, fans, if you're watching this live on the web, on our Facebook page, be sure to like and follow us so you don't miss any other live stream action. If you don't have Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fred TV Sports. Our full on-demand archives can be found on YouTube. Cardinals with a 3-0 run here to take a 2-point lead in this second set. Hilltoppers don't want to let this one slip away. Want to try to go up 2-0 on their home court. The Cardinals have other plans, hoping to even things out after 2. Again, it's a 2-point advantage for Case. Hannah Pelletier waiting to continue her service game. That one is going to go out just wide and to the left of the near corner. That'll give Durfee control back. Nashali Ortega will serve for Durfee, number 6. Pelletier plays it on the back line. This one now coming in front. It was sent over by Nato. Diving down to the court. Hannah Storm. I am very impressed by the Case freshman through the first set and a half, we'll say. She has been everywhere for the Cardinals. Blocked in front. Can't get it over. Third touch. Durfee wins the point and ties it up. That was a hard-fought point. And Resendiz will get to go back on the serve. No, I was going to say, almost got out of rotation. The Durfee they hadn't given up possession yet. Now they did. Should have been Ortega, and it was. Now the Cardinals back on the serve. Hit Alyssa Storm. Lee with the dig. Resendiz with the set. Big swing from Carvalho. It goes out of play. Three-point lead for the Cardinals. And Storm will continue to serve. That one just out of bounds, slicing away. Now Resendiz with the serve. Falling fast, diving down to the court. Storm once again. Silva, big time hit, but it's gonna sail. Goes out of play. And if she was on top of that, just the slightest, just another maybe inch on top, that would have found the corner with authority. Nonetheless, Resendiz will serve again for Durfee. Played in the back. That's going out as well. Alves sending it too far. We're tied up thanks to a couple unforced errors from Case. The Hilltoppers find themselves in a 16-16 tie. Resendiz not taking her traditional running start that time, going for a softer serve, and it doesn't make it over. So the Cardinals with the lead back and control. Nato will serve. Lee to Resendiz. Thames sends it over. That's trouble. And Carvalho will serve for Durfee. Going out. Storm wants another crack at it. Coming back, that was hit so hard that on the return, Carvalho, it sailed all the way back. Now Lee will play it as Durfee gets another chance. Haneen with the swing, played by Logan Brown. Third touch, sent back by Anna Storm. And the Hilltoppers will do it again. Haneen wants another crack at it. Not as strong of a hit that time. Trouble, Storm, one of her first and only miscues so far. That one into the net. And the Hilltoppers will keep possession. 2-point lead for Durfee, trying to crest over 20 points. 19-17. Good dig from Pelletier. Silva. Whistle. And a violation at the net against Durfee. Hilltoppers sub in Cassidy Thames, a little more height down in front. Lee digs it out. Haneen into the net. We're tied at 19. 19 all. As we continue, some very tightly contested sets here. Hilltoppers get the point. Resendiz making the call before the official. 20-19. Lee back on the serve for Durfee. Cardinals get it back. As Hannah Storm serves up another point with the spike, unreturned. Olivia Silva. Try to put Case back in front. She will. Hilltoppers take the timeout. 21-20 the score here in the second set. Case with the 1-point lead and in control. Trying to tie up this best of 5 match at 1 set aside. Lee plays it in the back, as she often does. Haneen blocked in front. And it's 22-20. It's a big point right here. Hilltoppers need a stop here. Don't want to go down by 3. At this spot in the match, in the set. That is good. That one falls in. Nobody home. Finding that far corner. Jasmine Kane will serve. Third touch, set up for Storm though. Had a good hit on it. Kane setting up for Resendiz. Storm to Storm. Now Haneen with the swing. Silva after the great dig. Nelson Alford. Fitzgerald plays it in the back. Pelletier, soft touch, she gets the point. Logan Brown subbing out right now with Michaela Nato, but man, she had a huge dig to keep that rally going. Otherwise, the Hilltoppers would have come away with the point. Haneen. That's coming back over, and Durfee cannot play it cleanly at the net. Set point for the Cardinals here in set number 2. Gonna be a tough play, and that's gonna do it. That one had disaster written all over it. Case, Cardinals take set number 2, 25-21. And that will ensure that we play 4 matches, 4 sets here this evening at Durfee, as we are tied at 1-1, 1 set apiece after 2. I'm going to take a quick break here on Fred TV. We'll see you on the other side for set number 3. You're watching live volleyball on Fred TV. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, I'm Robert Correa, principal of the Resiliency Preparatory Academy.
And I'm Matt Damaris, principal of BMC Durfee High School. On behalf of all members of the Fall River Public Schools class of 2021, including Stone Therapeutic Day School, we are asking for the entire community to support a fundraising effort to honor our graduates this year.
Due to the disruption of the COVID-19 pandemic, the class of 2021 has missed out on the ending of the junior year, as well as so many of the traditional events and milestones that happen during a typical senior year.
Last year, our community opened their hearts to support the class of 2020 in a big way, and we were able to provide them with gifts and mementos to replace what they lost. Students received t-shirts, blankets, and gift cards to local restaurants. All of the funding we raised stayed in the community with local businesses. We are hoping to do the same for the class of 2021, but on a larger scale.
In the coming weeks, we will announce opportunities to support fundraising for the Fall River Public Schools class of 2021 via social media. Any events we are planning, including graduation, will be guided by the state's reopening regulations.
We look forward to celebrating and honoring Fall River Public Schools class of 2021. With your help, we will send them off in style.
Thank you.
Welcome back inside the field house, everybody. Evan Massoud with you for some live volleyball. We just saw Case take the second, 25-21. The Hilltoppers and Cardinals back on the court for set number 3. So we are tied up here, one set aside. Resendiz will start it off for Durfee. And the Cardinals will start off with a point. Michaela Nato with the spike. 1-0 Cards. Resendiz setting for Thames, tipped in front. Pelletier playing in the back, the set. That might have been going out, but Resendiz plays it tough. Spot in front of the net. That was played cleanly by Thames, and it's gonna fall in. I mentioned earlier, I'll tell you, I love this angle. This is such a great setup, having everything open here at the gym. We hadn't normally done this in the past, but I love this. This is fantastic because we can see exactly what's happening at the net. We're dead center. And that was so evident that both players there on that last exchange touched the ball. There was no net contact, no violations, and played cleanly by Thames, who was swinging for the point. That one's sailing out of play, though, so Durfee giving it up. Nice play by Pelletier. That one's coming in hot. Storm sends it over. Resendiz is going to set now. Setting it backwards, and Kane can't get it over. Case celebrating the block, but I don't think it actually crested over the top of the net anyway. So it was a big swing for Kane, but it didn't make it. Resendiz calling for it. Now Haneen will try to finish it. That's trouble, and Durfee will get it back. Thames and Nelson Alford subbing. And Michaela Lee will serve for Durfee. Lee punches at it. Resendiz has to range for it. Now Haneen trying to flip it over. That's a good block in front. Silva and Alves there getting it done. (4-2) Cardinals, and Alves will serve. That one goes out. Silva with a swing and a miss. Ball came down too fast. Couldn't get under it. Kane serving for Durfee. And that's an ace. Unreturned. Logan Brown going down to the court on this near side. Short serve. Pelletier, played by Lee. That's in play. And now down to the court. Case with the ball. The ceiling here is in play at Durfee. So the steel beams and trusses, the ball gets up there, it can really mess up a team. So always something to be aware of if you're a visitor. That was going out. Lee went for it, and then you saw her frustration afterwards. She knew that it was going out, but she played it anyway. Another big hit from Hannah Storm. 7-5 Case, and Hannah will go to serve now. Yeah, Lee can't beat herself up too much over that because, I mean, that's a perfect serve right in the open court where there's nobody defending. No, I was going to say, you know, Lee returns so many, and that one was hit so hard from Storm that there's just virtually no reaction time. Kane's going to set. Tipped at the net, and it falls in. Pelletier cannot get there. And this match an hour long as we've just hit the 7 o'clock hour. Compared to Monday, the Hilltoppers sweeping Somerset, convincing scores as well. 10-point victories, 10 or more points in each of those 3 sets. Whereas here, every set has gone right down to the wire, the first 2 sets. So certainly makes for a long match. And this one here, back and forth as well. Cardinals get it back. Pelletier on the serve. Lee sends it back. Pelletier plays it, lofts it at the net. That's going to be trouble. And the Cardinals with a 4-point lead here in the 3rd set. Great reach from Resendiz. How about that elevation and stretch? And now she'll go on the serve. Another good reach. Kane that time going up the ladder. Careful to not touch the net. Well played. 2 tough points right there. And Resendiz will get to continue serving. Pelletier has to send it over on the 3rd touch. And that is just inside the boundary. Nobody there for Durfee. Lee was the only one chasing it down. And it had to be right on the line because there was not a lot of room over there. Despite it being an uncovered corner, not a lot of space. An ace. Alyssa Storm putting the Cardinals back up by 4. That caught the Cardinals off guard. Whistle sounds. And a violation in front. Timeout taken by Coach Kelly Bullier of the Hilltoppers. As Durfee finds themselves down by 5, it's their largest deficit of the match. 13-8 the score. And this set number 3, you know, when you tied 1-1, probably one of the most pivotal sets of a match, because then you're in position, whoever wins it, you're in position to try to win out. Well, this is a very, very important match. Hilltoppers don't want the score to get too far away from them. Alyssa Storm will continue to serve. The Hilltoppers need a stop. That'll do. Carvalho will head back. Good serve. Lee gonna have to send it over on the 3rd. Pelletier now to Storm. That's gonna sail. Silva looking for the point. Right at Lee, positioned perfect. Now Haneen. That falls in. Perfect placement. And the Hilltoppers have gotten 3 back. 13-11 the score. And that goes out. Silva backing off it at just the last second. Michaela Nato will serve. Skips over the net. An ace for the Cardinals. Kane can't get it over on the 3rd. And Case with a 5-point lead once again. Hilltoppers caught out of position there, nobody home. And Coach Bullier changing the formation up a little bit. And that's not returnable either. Serve came in so hot. And Resendiz played it, took them right to the net. NATO will continue. 18-11. Haneen lofting it. Kane, third touch, sending it over. Pelletier on the right side playing it. Storm sets up Storm, blocked in front. Durfee gets it back. But a very quick, explosive 5-0 run for the Cardinals. Increase their lead. Michaela Lee will serve for Durfee. Hilltoppers down 6 in the third. Storm coming in. Resendiz there. Kane setting up Ayana Nelson Alford. Storm wants another hit. That one going long. That's trouble. And on the third touch, Pelletier can't get it over. The Hilltoppers getting a few back here. It's a 3-point game. A 4-point run for Durfee. As I said in the second set, you know, we saw both sides kind of go on a few scoring runs. We've seen that a little bit here in the third as well. Lee plays it, it's gonna be trouble. Resendiz quick to get there, but Haneen sends it a little too long on the third. And Case will have control back. Alves serving. That goes out. Good read there from Lee. 19-16, and Kane will serve. An ace. Storm down to the court, can't dig it out. That trips over just enough on it. It was looking like it was gonna go short. Just enough give on the net. 1-point deficit. And Durfee cannot tie it. Resendiz had to range out of bounds for it. And Haneen could not play it at the net. Too tight. Silva with the serve. Kane came running in. Lee was set for it. I'm not sure what happened there. A little miscommunication maybe for Durfee. But Lee was ready to send it back towards the front line, and Kane came out of nowhere. And a bit of an error there cost Durfee a crucial point late in this third. Off the net, out of play. Timeout taken by the Hilltoppers. Down 4 here. Case needing just 3 points to take a 2-games-to-1 advantage. Hilltoppers need a rally here. Olivia Silva will continue serving for the Cardinals as the Hilltoppers desperately need a stop. That's going out. Another good serve from Silva. Kane will set up Resendiz. Great recovery there from the Cardinals. Fitzgerald plays it. This is the third touch. They send it back over again. Haneen. Silva plays it cleanly. Pelletier will look to put it away. Cannot. Played by Durfee. Now Haneen again. Storm. Oh, it's a great rally going here. Pelletier tips over. Haneen once again. That's gonna go long. Set point for the Cardinals. Lee plays it. Blocked in front, and the Cardinals take the third. 25-18. And it's a 2-1 advantage for the Cardinals here at Durfee. Will the fourth be the final set of the night, or can the Hilltoppers force a fifth set tiebreaker? We invite you to stay with us on Fred TV. We'll see what happens in this one. Case up 2-1 heading into the fourth.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us at Facebook.com. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring members of the armed forces. Please assist in the mission to complete our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. The names of approximately 58,300 American heroes will appear on the aluminum panels. Black granite pavers may be purchased to memorialize those who proudly served. We welcome you to be part of this once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, order an individual paver, and see future announcements, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us on Facebook. 100% of your donation goes toward construction and perpetual care of the Healing Wall. Committee members expect a formal dedication in the spring of 2021. The spirit of this cooperative effort is of value to us all.
Back here at the field house, Evan Massoud with you as we get ready for set number 4. The Case Cardinals at 1-1 on the season, looking for that second victory, and they're in prime position. Durfee with their backs against the wall in a must-win situation here to start the fourth set. As of right now, our next coverage on Fred TV will be on Monday next week. Monday and Tuesday. Bishop Conley Volleyball coming here to Durfee on Monday. That one's scheduled for 5:30. And then on Tuesday, Brockton at 5:15. That's a makeup from week number 1 of the season where the match had to be postponed. Brockton had to postpone the match on us. So Brockton coming in for a makeup on Tuesday the 6th. So next Monday and next Tuesday, more girls volleyball on tap here on Fred TV. So this is it for this week. Alyssa Storm will serve for the Cardinals. Hilltoppers need to play perfect volleyball the rest of the way. And I don't mean that as if to say either, you know, that they've played badly. A couple miscues. I mean, you expect that. That's just going to happen. That falls in. That is Durfee's point. But a couple miscues is all, you know, that's all we're, you know, and that happens with any game. It's just right now, like I said, you know, when you're facing elimination now, you don't have room for those miscues. That's my point. So Hilltoppers really do need to be perfect against this very good and very experienced Cardinals team. 8 seniors on this team for the Cardinals. That one falls in. Not hit too hard, and it's again in that, as we call it, that Bermuda Triangle, that kind of dead spot between the front line and the back line. There's not a lot of court space, but then again there is. Like it's kind of weird. You know, it looks like it's so small when you consider that it's being played inside a basketball court, which is not that big to begin with. But if you find those open pockets, there's a lot more room than you think for the ball to fall in. Setting up for Storm. Storm sends it over. Kane will set for Haneen. Played by Pelletier, leads him to the net. Alyssa Storm sends it over. That goes over. How about that? Resendiz with the dig. And it just floated over the net. Cardinals, I don't think we're expecting it. And Haneen will serve. Haven't seen Jesse serve yet this evening. Yeah, it's going to be short. Sydney Alves. Back to serve for Case. That one falls in off the antenna. And the Cardinals with a lead. Falling fast again. Nice dig out from Haneen. Kane sends it over on the third. Storm. And that one eats up the Hilltoppers front line. 3 straight points for Case. That one into the net and short. Now Shali Ortega getting ready to serve. That one almost ate up Silva Pelletier. Big hit. Tough play in front. Resendiz able to tip it over. And Silva catches them napping. Again, finding that open spot. Tough area to defend. Five-3 Case. Silva would serve. Lee back in there, playing the return. Fitzgerald to Alyssa Storm. Kane setting up Thames. Fitzgerald plays it again. Storm sets up Storm. That goes out. And that is Hilltopper's point. Good call by the officials. There was no deflection, clearly out of play. And Resendiz will serve for Durfee. Good recovery in front. Hilltoppers get to send it back over. Almost ate up the front line. Resendiz will set. Haneen to Resendiz, to Kane. Big finish, and the point for Durfee. 5-5. How about that block in front? That Thames shakes her head, yes. Absolutely. Tremendous block at the net. Storm on the third touch. Flicks it over both hands. Resendiz with the set. Pelletier came flying in. That goes out of play. It was a good set and just overran it a tad and had to kind of backpedal, so couldn't get a good swing on it. That's oftentimes when you see it sail. Can't leap and get on top of the ball. So 7-5 Hilltoppers as Resendiz continues to serve. Silva plays it. That's going to be trouble. How about the dig from Fitzgerald? Comes back over and Durfee will have to reset now. Kane with the swing and it's into the net. Oh, how easily it could be 8-5 right now. The Cardinals able to scrape out a point right there. 7-6. And Storm, Hannah Storm will serve. Blocked in front. I'm not sure it would have gotten over anyway. Nato could not get it to go. And the Hilltoppers get it back. Up 8-6. Carvalho will serve. Pelletier wants it. Kind of overran the set again. That was a lower set, though. Not a lot of time to react. How about that? Back over very quickly. Kane setting it up for Thames, and it's out. Just barely, but it is out. And Pelletier will serve. Lee plays it. Resendiz with the set. Haneen wants to finish. That one will go long as well. We're tied at 8. Hilltoppers back up. Haneen with the return, Resendiz with the set, and then Haneen with the spike as well. 8, the defense got right between the two sets of hands in front. Kayla Lee will serve. Nice dig out, Resendiz swatting it back over, caught the defense, misaligned. Good work right there. Quick reactions. Nato, into the net it goes. Another point for Durfee. I thought I heard the whistle, but Cardinals kept playing it. The motorized or mechanical whistles here, like we saw for basketball. These are a little bit quieter than basketball. They sound almost sickly. I'm not gonna lie, they don't sound that good. They're kind of hard to hear, especially with everybody cheering, with the teams cheering. But I don't know, they just kind of have a bit of a whine. They're not as strong as what I remember from basketball. Maybe you need a new battery or something, I don't know. Lee punching at it. Third touch, Haneen sends it over. Pelletier, nice play. Nato sends it. Kane's gonna set up Haneen, that's gonna go long. And Durfee's getting some good hits on the ball, but some of these unforced errors are, helping the Cardinals stay in it. That's 3 by my count that have gone long just barely in this fourth set. Nato again. Lee punching at it again. Tied at 11. Alves sending that one. And Dr. Malone on the retrieval. Jasmine Kane back to serve. Silva winding up, sends it over, it's deflected in front, gives the Hilltoppers a chance to reset. Resendiz sends it back, might have been going long, but Pelletier plays it and can't do anything with it. 13-11. Silva plays the return, gets the set back. That's coming back, wow. With authority. It was hit so hard that Carvalho on the return, it went right back over the net, and the Cardinals not able to play it cleanly. Nato finds the open spot with the soft touch. And that puts a halt on Durfee's scoring run. And she'll get to serve now for her Case Cardinals. Third touch. Skips over the net. Just skips over the net. Alves sending it over on the third. Hilltopper's gonna set. Resendiz up the ladder. Big hit! Finds the open corner. There was no reaction from the Cardinals back line right there. It's like it got by them before they even could realize it. Big time hit from Resendiz. Haneen back to serve for Durfee. Clinging to life here in this fourth set. Up by 3 in a must-win situation. Hilltopper's gonna get the free ball here. Kane looking to set up Resendiz. She does. Another vicious spike. And it's Case's ball. I think the Hilltoppers thought for a second it might have been deflected, but it was not. And Sydney Alves will now serve for the Cardinals. Great dig there from Brianna Campos, #1, just recently into the game. But that's about all the Cardinals could do on that exchange. 16-13. Ortega. Fitzgerald plays it. Set by Storm for Pelletier. Kane setting it up. Good hit in front. Gonna be a tough play in front, and the Cardinals gonna get it back. It was a good dig from Ortega, but it didn't go too high. It went forward, and again hitting the net. That falls in. Durfee gave up on it, and it's a straight up ace in the corner. Oh, that could be trouble. Lee gets there. Third touch, and Haneen can't get it over. We are tied at 16. Carvalho with the hit. Now Pelletier set up on the other side is going to ride the net, but that is a violation. Contact lifting the ball. I thought it was going to be called on the net, but kind of carried the ball over, and that is a violation that'll give Durfee possession back with a 1-point lead, and Resendiz back to serve. See if the Hilltoppers can string a few together here with Resendiz back there serving. I think Resendiz wanted the set there and kind of ran into traffic, couldn't set it up. Tied again. Durfee with the point, the net violation. Sierra Carvalho will serve. And it's 19-17. Ooh, just barely out. Right on the border. Pelletier will serve. Lee plays it. Thames sends it over. Nato. Haneen. Resendiz back to Haneen. Blocked in front, punched back over by Thames. Third touch coming. Nato will send it. Lee will play it. Resendiz looking to set. Sets it backwards for Kane. Almost ate up Silva. What a play on the backside there for Alyssa Storm to keep it in. Now Haneen will try to kill it for Durfee, cannot. Cardinals with the point. That one goes out. And a timeout called by the Hilltoppers. Down by 1, 20-19 the score. Hilltoppers do have one more game this week. It's at Brockton, and it's on Friday at 12 noon. Of course, Friday, no school. So at noon on Friday, the Hilltoppers have to travel to Brockton before they come home Monday and Tuesday for the 2 home matches that we will be covering here at the Fieldhouse against Conley and Brockton, respectively. Cardinals up by 1, 5 points to get, and they will be victorious. That is right on the line, could go either way, and the ace is called. Another ace. That one just dropped right off the table. No chance for Lee to dig that one out. Trouble. Lee ranging back, third touch. Kane sends it over. That's coming towards the net. Tipped over. Haneen, quick reaction. She's going to get it back on the third to send over to the Cardinals. Now Nato with the hit. Resendiz setting it up, and that is out. Cardinals 2 points away. Perfect placement from Haneen, just slightly pulled to the left, and maybe a couple inches too long there, just going out of bounds, but really good idea, good placement. Can't do much better, honestly. I mean, there wasn't a lot of room to work with. That one into the net for Nato, and the Hilltoppers now will control their own destiny as they serve. Michaela Lee will serve for the Hilltoppers. The next miscue will allow the Cardinals to serve for the match. So the Hilltoppers will look to try to string some together here. Silva plays it. Kane setting up for Nelson Alford. Soft hit. That's coming back, and it's out of play. And the Cardinals will serve for the match. And it's Alyssa Storm who's been very strong with the service game. That falls in, and it is good. Well, Hilltoppers still alive, but no room for error. Kane will serve. At the net, Resendiz plays it. Kane setting it up for Haneen. Now Nato will set for Silva. Big hit, going long. 24-22. Coming down, and it's trouble. Hilltoppers cannot return it. And they fall to the Cardinals in 4 sets. The 4th set final score 25-22 in favor of Case. Really good match though, really, for the most part. All of the sets were pretty close with the exception of the 3rd set, which Case won by 7 points. Really a tight contest throughout. A good one here, almost a 2-hour match here at the Fieldhouse. That shows you how close these sets were and, you know, how down to the wire. 25-22, Durfee took the first set, but then the Cardinals fly high in the final 3 sets. 25-21 in the second, 25-18 in the third, and 25-22 in the fourth, en route to the 3-1 victory over Durfee. So Case gets their second win. They're 2-1. The Hilltoppers drop to 3-2 ahead of Friday's road game at Brockton. We hope you have a great weekend, folks, and we will see you back here at the Fieldhouse on Monday evening for more girls volleyball as the Bishop Conley Cougars make the trip across Ellsbury Street for the match. Until then, for our crew behind the scenes, Sam Montero and Abby Buston, I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from Durfee.